right, Paula had something scary happen, and I understand it's scary because I had it happen when I was working on my son Isaac, and you may have seen it already in a video before, but as you're working down your mycotoxins and you're working through your mold and mycotoxin protocol, all of a sudden you see some higher. So Paula said that her ochratoxin A, her aflatoxins, and gliotoxins all decreased, but her tricothecene group levels doubled. All right. And let me see. This is a really long, I'm trying not to read you the whole thing. But her first test was done was living at my old house. Second test done was 14 months after moving into her new house. So a couple things. As I mentioned before, as you're lowering mycotoxins, as you're detoxing mycotoxins, there's often an increase when those start flowing out of the body. So that's why I like to measure about every 3 months, 4 months, depending on the person and the situation, because I want to see if we're seeing that increase and then we see the decrease, and we just like to monitor and make sure everything's going properly. But the fact that you're dropping your ochratoxin, aflatoxin, and gliotoxin is great. It is possible that the body's not working on those tricothecenes until later. That does seem like a long time though. If you're talking over a year later and those are still increasing, I would watch it close. I wouldn't leave it another year to test it. I would test it again in 3 months. And if it's still going up, and I think you said you didn't test your new home, I would be testing the new home just to make sure that there's not, some fusarium or stachy or something there that's causing these to go up. It is possible that the body's just dumping those now and they're increasing, but that shouldn't keep increasing for, 6 months plus. It should be coming up and then petering out, coming down. So keep an eye on it. I can't tell you. I don't know if your house has mold and that's causing the increase. It's one of the two. Either you're having new exposure and is driving those up, or they're coming up because they're detoxing. So the best way you can do it is rerun your mycotoxin lab in 3 months, see what they're doing. And I always tell people that are affected by mold, don't ever move into a house without doing an ERMI, because new houses look great. Like this, our house here was a year old and the ERMI score was over 15 because they didn't tell us that they had a issue with the washing machine in the laundry room and flooded it. Okay. So just because something looks fine, I've said it a million times, most mold is hidden. 95+% of the time, people don't see mold. So I always tell people to do an ERMI on your home. It can look good, it can smell good, but do the ERMI to make sure. So anyway, I hope that's the case, that you're just getting out those tricothecenes, and I'm so happy that you got your OTA, your aflatoxin, and your gliotoxin heading down. That's wonderful. Awesome job, Paula.
Do you have questions about mold in your home or body? Book a consultation with Matt, aka the Mold Man, to guide your home and body to the next level of healing.